Hi everybody, I'm Jeremy Moghtader. I'm the program manager for the campus farm, and thank you. And along with the student managers there, we run a living learning laboratory at the Botanical Gardens where we host classes, grow food for M dining, and host research projects for students and faculty. As the student design t-shirt says, campus farm, we're kind of a big deal. It is my great pleasure this evening to introduce Motta, who is a paleo-ethnobotanist. Her research focuses on the social and cultural context of food, its production, preparation, consumption, and disposal, with current research sites in Rome and Romania. She is a research specialist at the Kelsey Museum of Archaeology here at the University of Michigan, as well as a lecturer in the program in the environment and classical studies. Her favorite vegetable is the artichoke, but not the dip, because you cannot taste the artichoke in the dip. Her talk is titled Of Wine, Rice, and Ancient Cities. Laura.
So I wonder where you get good artichokes in an arbor. We need to share ideas here. Yes. Okay, so I will try to stay still. It's not my habit. I think there is an advantage to be the last one, so if my talk is like 32 seconds longer, probably you're going to bear with me. And please bear with me about also my thick Italian accent. So if you can't understand, tell me. So I'm an environmental archaeologist, and I mostly deal with plant and people interactions in the past. One of my research projects is about the political economy of the food supply in the emergent urban centers during the early first millennium BC in central Italy. And this is a period in which that little strip of coastal land became part of bigger and bigger settlements that eventually became the first cities in that area. And I'm interested in understanding how agricultural resources were managed and redistributed to feed a growing urban population. As a lecturer, I taught different courses on food and food waste, both in ancient times and in modern times. And so once I was preparing a class on food frauds, on Italian-sounding products and fakes, and in a globalized market, yes, Italian, yeah. So, and I came across this study that is showing the relation between strontium isotopes in wine and the values of strontium isotopes in the region where the wine is supposed to be produced. And as you can see, there are some overlapping. The empty box is the region, the solid box is the wine, but also some discrepancies. And clearly, the first one here is not produced where it's supposed to be produced. And how so? How does it work? Well, strontium isotopes are coming from the bedrock and the water table, and through the plants are entering the food chain. And they act as a geological marker. If you have a lot of geological variability, and here, different colors are different kind of bedrocks, you would have also a lot of different strontium signal in isotopic signal in living organisms. So I was wondering, I wonder if this way of tracking food has been applied also to staple food, not just to luxury food like wine. And actually, yes, there is a huge literature on wheat and rice, especially those varieties that are protected and are supposed to be grown in very small regions. And that is how the idea struck me. I mean, it was like, what if I can source my staple food, I can source my seeds that, that you find actually in archaeological excavation as char seeds, and I can understand better the food supply of this early urban center, and also I can kind of shed some light on the sustainability issues. And these are questions that has been explored for quite a while. I mean, urbanization process in terms of, agricultural intensification, territorial expansion, carrying capacity, but all the models are based, in archaeology I mean, are based on assumption on the size of the territory, demographic figures, crop yields of ancient varieties, and they're really all assumptions. So I was thinking, well, maybe if I can track and understand the ancient crops, I can really add some material evidence to the issue. And a strong isotope has been done on human bones to track ancient human mobility, but never has been done on ancient seeds, especially one. And there were many challenges, so I needed to ask for help to some experts. So I knocked at the door at the Earth and Environmental Science Department, and with Jamie Gleason we start playing a little bit and trying to understand, for example, the relationship between plant and the geological markers, and analyzing char seeds from Gabi, that is one of these early urban settlements close to Rome, and being able to extract strontium from one char. This is a barley grain that was not actually so obvious because we didn't even know if there was enough strontium to be tracked, to be extracted. And these are our preliminary results. As you can see, most of the boxes are the ancient grains, modern grains, soil, ancient animal bones. So they are kind of lining up more or less all in the same range of values, and these are supposed to be the local one. But you have also outliers, and those I interpret them as imported crops. And so I'm very excited. The method seems to work, and so now we just need more money, more seeds, more money, more seeds, more sample city, to kind of start playing around with data and have fun, I suppose. Thank you.